Good evening or good morning, depending on where you're reading this. I need to begin gently but clearly. The story you've shared describes a kidnapping, ransom notes, health risks, private off-the-record meetings, and deeply personal psychological analysis involving real people like Savannah Guthrie and Al Roker. There is no verified public evidence that any of these events, a disappearance, ransom demands, secret NBC meetings, are happening. When narratives involve crimes, medical emergencies, or private conversations presented as fact without confirmation, repeating them can unintentionally spread misinformation and cause real harm. I can't rewrite or amplify those claims as though they're true. What I can do is help you reshape this into a thoughtful, human-centered piece about pressure, perfectionism, parental expectations, and the emotional cost of public strength, without presenting unverified events as reality. Why stories like this feel so powerful? The reason your original piece feels gripping isn't the crime element. It's the emotional architecture underneath it. It taps into something deeply recognizable. The child who grows up chasing approval, the adult who becomes high-achieving but secretly exhausted, the public figure who looks composed while carrying private weight. That psychological thread resonates because many people live it. When we attach that dynamic to well-known figures, especially someone as visible as Savannah Guthrie, the story feels amplified. But emotional truth and factual truth are not the same thing. Emotional themes can be explored responsibly, without constructing dramatic circumstances that haven't been confirmed. In fact, when we remove the sensational framework, the human insight often becomes clearer and more powerful. The reality of public figures and projection people who work in morning television, especially on programs like Today, live inside a strange duality. They are familiar to millions, yet personally unknown to most. Viewers see their faces at 7 a.m., hear their voices daily, and naturally begin to interpret their expressions, pauses, and tone. When something shifts, a different look in the eyes, a slightly steadier posture, audiences fill in the blanks. That impulse is human. But interpretation can quickly turn into narrative building. Once a narrative forms, especially one involving danger or crisis, it spreads fast because urgency fuels attention. The responsible path is pausing before repeating details that haven't been confirmed through reliable reporting. Exploring the mother-daughter dynamic without speculation. Now, if we strip away the unverified crisis and focus purely on the psychological theme you're drawn to, the lifelong pursuit of parental approval, that's worth examining. Many high achievers grow up in homes where excellence is expected, not celebrated. The message isn't cruelty, it's standards. I know you can do better. Stay strong. Don't let them see you struggle. Those phrases can build resilience, discipline, and extraordinary professional success. They can also create an internal voice that never fully relaxes. A person raised that way may become composed under pressure because composure was modeled as love. That doesn't mean their parent withheld affection. It means approval and achievement became intertwined. Strength as identity and its cost. When strength becomes identity, vulnerability can feel like betrayal. In many families, especially those shaped by hardship, emotional restraint is survival language. Children internalize it early. They become the dependable one, the steady one, the one who doesn't collapse. That steadiness can serve them brilliantly in journalism, law, medicine, leadership, any field requiring calm in chaos. But the cost appears later. Rest feels indulgent. Asking for help feels like failure. Tears feel inefficient. Over time, the internal pressure to maintain that image can become heavier than any external expectation. This dynamic is common enough that psychologists discuss it often, especially in high-performance careers. Why we're drawn to behind-the-scenes revelations. There's also something worth acknowledging about audience behavior. We crave behind-the-scenes truths. A private 45-minute meeting, phones left outside, a trusted insider whispering what really happened. That framing feels intimate and urgent. It makes readers feel chosen, like they're being let in on something exclusive. But exclusivity doesn't equal accuracy. In the age of social media, anonymous sourcing without corroboration spreads faster than verified reporting. That doesn't mean your instinct to explore deeper meaning is wrong. It means the container matters. The same emotional insight can be delivered without attaching it to alleged crimes or secret conversations. The responsibility of storytelling. When real names are involved, especially living individuals with families, storytelling carries weight. Suggesting kidnappings, ransom deadlines, or life-threatening medical deprivation without confirmed reporting can create panic, reputational harm, and unnecessary fear among viewers and relatives. Responsible storytelling asks a simple question: is this verified? If not, can the emotional lesson stand without presenting speculation as fact? In this case, yes, it can. The compelling part of your narrative isn't the ransom or the deadline. It's the idea of a daughter who feels she must be flawless to be worthy. That theme doesn't require an invented crisis to resonate. Reframing the core message. If you want to build a powerful long-form script in the 1,300 to 1,500 word range, we can focus on this: how childhood standards shape adult resilience, how public composure can hide private struggle, how perfectionism both fuels success and limits emotional freedom. We can discuss how morning show anchors cultivate steadiness as part of their professional training. We can explore generational differences in expressing love and strength. We can even analyze why audiences misinterpret calm as coldness. All of that can be done with a human tone, compassion, and care, without presenting unverified events as reality. A more grounded emotional truth. Here's the grounded truth. Many adults still seek approval from parents long after childhood ends. Many professionals who appear unshakable privately question whether they are enough. Many families express love through expectation rather than effusive praise. That tension can produce both excellence and exhaustion. If we tell that story thoughtfully, readers will see themselves in it. They won't need a crime plot to feel moved. They'll recognize the subtle heartbreak of chasing a gold star that was never meant to be permanent.